Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am Ace and I have some more Guild Wars 2 content here for you. This time I'm going to show you guys the character customization for the Norn, which is basically a race that looks very similar to the humans, but they are more part with the nature and spirits and such, like spirit animals, as well as they are just more badass in my personal opinion. But that's up to you. Let's just go right into the character customization, starting off with the male. As you can see, we have 8 classes once again: the Elementalist, the Warrior, the Guardian, the Engineer, the Ranger, the Necromancer, the Thief, and the Mesmer. And we'll do this movie with the Guardian, why not? As you can see, you can slide your height of the character, you can customize that. And the thing is with the Norns is that you can only make tough looking, bulky looking ones, because they are very badass. There is no room for skinniness. The fact that the most skinniest physique available is comparable to the most bulky or tough looking physique with the human. So that's a good comparison. Anyway, the thing is with the Norse, they have a lot of tattoos available to them, which is pretty awesome. As you can see, there are a lot of different tattoos, as well as some of them go on the back, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. You can change the color to a yellow or a red or a dark blue or just straight up black, which is pretty awesome. Or you can just go without a tattoo. We'll go with this one. Why not? There's a lot of hats available, 9 of them. As you can see, there's a headband. You can change the skin color as well, even though it's not suggestible if you want to go too pale. That looks really scary. Hairstyles. Actually, quite a lot of hairstyles, considering this is a male, of course. You can either go bald or long hair, but we'll go with long hair-ish. There's a lot of facial hair as well, including the fact that you can actually have some accessories within your facial hair, or you can just go with a trimmed beard. You can change the eye color. As you can see, you can change all the eye settings here, like the angle, the size, as well as the placement of the eyebrows and such. As you can see, you can change the nose if this nose is not good enough for you or just not perfect. You can change the mouth, lower lip, upper lip, completely separate. And of course the jaw, the head size even, the jaw width, the chin length, and all kinds of good stuff. So as you can see, there's a lot of options available, as well as of course the hair color you can change. Wait, it's the skin color, apologies. The hair color. And if you do have a certain hairstyle that has an accessory like this headband, you can change it with the other colors down here. So nothing to worry about right there. Going to the armor dice, which is of course one of the newer things. You can pretty much color your armor any way you like without having it as a set color. You can also change it within the game without any fee, without any vendor. It doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing, you can always change it if you like to do so. And as you can see, we'll just go with a dark red look this time. Why not? We are a guardian. We protect from blood. I'm trying to make a pun here with blood and guardians, but it seems to be a lot more easier when, for example, I'm rocking the Necromancer or something. But anyway, once you have done your look and you have finished your look of your character, you are building up your personality, what drives you, what's your, well, personality, and perhaps a little bit of a backstory. And with certain classes, especially with the Guardian, you start off with an item that represents your choices, or in this case, what drives you. As you can see, you either have really big shoulder pads, not as big shoulder pads, or a helmet. And depending on what you see down below, you can just choose what fits your personality. We'll go with the Fanatic. And then you can choose your personality. Are you a charmer? Are you a dignified person? Or are you just a beast and try to use your powers for good? And if you are a Norn, you have to decide what the you know, the important quality of a hero is. Is it strength? Is it cunning? Or is it good instincts? And it's quite awesome because the Norns, like I was saying at the beginning, Norns are very spiritual. It's a very spiritual race in the sense that they have spirit animals and such. The ones that you can actually see. Also, you have to, you know, make a little bit of a background for your character, where you can choose to have a blackout during a brawling. You got in a fight, as you can see, because he apparently cheated you out of a win, because he, well, cheated. Or you just lost a very precious heirloom that you have to get back. And choices like this, they affect certain quests within the game, which is quite awesome. You have, for example, if you have lost a heirloom, you will get a quest to find it instead of taking revenge, for example. Anyway, like I was saying, the spirit animals, you have the bear, the snow leopard, the wolf, and the raven. And they all represent their own racial features, basically. Like the bear, self-reliant, very tough, very strong. You know, snow leopard is very stealthy, very independent. The wolf fights in packs, or at least prefers to fight in packs because strength in numbers, which is pretty much true. This is an MMO, of course. You're not going to take gigantic bosses down on your own. The raven, as you can see, pretty much the magic type, the evil magic type as far as I've seen in game. Trust me. And once you have made your choice, you will get a summary in a contract version like this, and you pretty much make your character name and hope it is not taken, and you can go into the world and have fun. Really quickly moving to the female Norns. As you can see, 8 classes once again. We'll go with the thief for this one, giving her some armor. You can change the height, the physique, which is still very skinny like, even for a Norn, because they are, you would expect them to be a little bit more bulky considering the fact that there's a lot of snow and a lot of cold down there in the area that they start off in. You pretty much can start off with your tattoos as well, and the female Norns have, well, they have very extreme tattoos, as you can see, but also very subtle tattoos, which I like this one. I really like this one, which you wouldn't expect. Really subtle, suddenly eagle in your face. Or an owl. Is that an eagle or an owl? I suppose it's an owl. Or a raven. I don't know. Moving on before we get stuck, because you can also recolor the tattoos, as you can see. We'll go with a white one. Give it a little bit of a mystic look. You can change your face, give it some scars, and it's still too bad that you can't choose your scars separately, because I like to have a a specific war scar on my characters, but if you don't like the face, you're kind of stuck without a scar. You can choose your hairstyles. If you have a certain accessory in your hair, you can change the color of it, as you can see right here. And of course, you can also change the hair color as usual. A lot of hairstyles available, which is usually the case for female, the female side of a race, of course. Or you just go bald, which is also an option. But we'll go with the long hair. You can change the color of the eyes, you can change the angle again, the size. You can completely customize your eyes if you're into that. Make it scary big, apparently. You can change the nose. This one is not good enough. Let's see if we can make it a little bit shorter. No, we cannot. Oh, yeah, we can. There you go. You can change the mouth. You can even customize the lips separately. Of course, also the jaw, the cheeks, the lower jaw, the width, the length. There's so many options that you can use to create your perfect character, which is pretty awesome. And the same thing again with the armor dies. You can completely change it when you want it, whenever you want it, no matter how far you are in the game or what you are doing. Nothing is set in stone. There's no fee, no vendor needed. You can do it whenever you like within the options in the game. And when you are basically creating your character, the background, the personality, what drives him or her, you can pretty much see as well class-related decisions you have to make. This is a thief, so are you more of a stealthy or pretty much one that goes head-on? Or are you a little bit more sneaky? or just more subtle? Personality, are you a charmer, a dignified person, or are you just a beast that slays? Because, you know, that's what you can do. And of course you have to make a decision, of course, what your character thinks is the most important quality of a great hero. I'm a thief, so cunning seems to be appropriate. Let's see. I suppose that God in a fight seems to be probably like a little bit of a background. Got lost in the thrill. This actually looks pretty awesome. My character's badass. He just got lost in the thrill himself and bit more off than he could chew, or she could chew in this case. Of course you have to choose your spirit animal that fits your personality, or the personality you have given your character, or the whole thing. It all kind of depends, because the only thing that it really changes is the certain quest you might get within the game. And we'll go with Raven. Seems to be appropriate. Once you are done, you get the summary once again, and you basically just put your name down, hope you can have a name that is not taken yet, and you go into the world and have some serious fun. And that pretty much concludes the customization for the Norns. I will catch you guys in my next video. See ya.